This video is about changing your relationship with exercise. So basically what we're going to talk about today is how taking a holistic approach to exercise can really help you to stay consistent and actually enjoy working out. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Tara. If you've been here for a while, then welcome back and thanks for being here. So I know when it comes to exercise and working out, it can be a struggle for people to stay consistent. I know it can also feel like another thing that you need to do to check off for the day. So I want to help you change this. So I want to help you to, number one, stay consistent with exercise, and number two, actually view it as something you enjoy doing. The way that both of these things can be accomplished is by starting to shift your mindset to view exercise in a more holistic way. So you might be thinking, what does this mean? And first, let's just look at what the term holistic itself actually means in case you don't know. So basically, holistic means you take into account your entire being. So your physical body, your mind, your soul, or your energy. So you're looking at your entire being, and this helps you to really live your happiest and healthiest life. That's an overview. I do have an entire video that goes into more detail on holistic living and what it's all about. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. So if holistic living is about taking care of your entire being, we know that the body is one of the aspects that we need to care for. So some things that we can take into account when we're caring for our physical body would be eating nutritious foods, sleeping, and then also moving the body. As you may have heard me say in other videos, the body is meant to move. If you look at our anatomy, like our joints, our muscles, you can see that we were designed to move. So not moving our body is not going to allow us to be our happiest and healthiest selves. And when I talk about this, I don't mean that you need to go run a marathon. Movement is going to look different for everyone because our bodies are all unique in their own way. The way I like to think about it is that the physical body is like a vehicle for our soul and for us to interact in this world. Like you would need to take care of a car to keep it running optimally, the same goes for your body. So I hope that this has already started to shift your perspective on working out and exercising a little bit for you. It's really not about trying to look a certain way physically. It's really about taking care of your vehicle. Taking care of your vehicle goes definitely deeper than exercise, but this is one part, so let's look at it a little bit more. So as we know, the mind, body, and soul are always connected. So if something impacts one, it's going to impact the other two. And this could be in a good way as well. It's not always bad. I know a lot of times we think of it as if, the mind is in a bad place, the physical body is not going to be as healthy, but really the same goes either way. Working on getting your mind in a better place is going to carry over and already be helping your body be in a better place. So we can use this for good. So what I want you to think about when choosing a form of exercise is what makes my soul feel good? What makes me feel nourished? Those are the two questions I kind of want you to ask. There are so many ways to move your body and exercise. You just have to find what resonates with you and what resonates with your soul, because it's really about making the soul feel good. And when you think like this, I think you're more likely to stay consistent with an exercise program. Let me give you some personal examples so this makes more sense on like how this would look. So one form of exercise that I enjoy is yoga. I'm sure that's no surprise. And I know I say this a lot, but I can't help it because I think it's so important for people to know. But yoga is much more than just exercise. But for the purpose of this video here, when I say yoga, I am referencing a more movement-based yoga like vinyasa. So by me practicing yoga, it's fulfilling the need of moving my body, but it's also helping my mind to feel more calm. It helps me feel more in the present moment. And I also am able to connect with my energy while I'm moving, which is really such a beautiful feeling. So practicing yoga makes my soul feel good. So even when I go do a physical practice, I don't look at it as like, oh, I gotta go do yoga now. I look at it as more like, yay, I get to go do my yoga practice. So yoga is one example I have for you and one mode of exercise that I like to do. I feel like yoga is a little more obvious on how it would make your soul feel good, but the second form of exercise that I engage in consistently is weightlifting. So I used to weightlift to, number one, help a hip injury that I had, which I have talked about in another video, so I could always link that down below. And number two, I would weightlift to make my body look good. So these were the two things that I was thinking about when lifting, and it did keep me motivated to a point. But let me share with you how I look at weightlifting now, which really helps me to stay super consistent. When I lift weights or weight train, I notice that I feel a sense of being empowered and I feel much more motivated to take action. These are definitely two important qualities to me as a business owner, and two qualities that I probably need more often, because I tend to be someone that's very just kind of go with the flow, and I could use that extra flow of empowered energy to keep me focused on my goals and my tasks. So the fact that weightlifting can create these feelings or this energy in me is amazing, and it keeps me really consistent with it. So I wanted to share these examples with you to kind of help you see how these connections can be made, and these connections can be made with any form of exercise. So if you haven't found something that has helped your soul feel good, maybe try something new, or try what you've been doing, but try to think about how your energy and how your mind feels after a specific workout. If there was like a sport or something you enjoyed as a child, this could also help you to discover what really resonates with you. I was a competitive figure skater up until about 18, so it's no surprise that I like yoga. If you were a dancer, maybe a bar class would be something that interests you, so you could kind of explore it that way. That's another just way to go about it. Another option is maybe connecting your exercise with something else that you love, like maybe being out in nature. So if that's something you really love, maybe hiking resonates with you. If I didn't live on flat Long Island, I'd probably be hiking more often as exercise. And what you do for exercise can change, so be open to that as well. I used to run often for my exercise, and I did enjoy it, but now maybe you'll catch me running like once a month. So just be open to change. You don't have to like stay with the same thing forever. I feel like I'm just rattling off ideas now, but back to the point. When you find a movement that feels good for your mind, body, and soul, it's much easier to stay consistent and to actually look forward to your workouts. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying to look at exercise in a more holistic light. I know it can kind of sound strange thinking about exercising in a holistic way. Maybe it does for you, maybe it doesn't, but really that's what I'm talking about. Just finding a exercise or a movement that really just makes you feel good on a deeper level, I think is really helpful at helping you to stay consistent. So let me know in the comments below your favorite way to move your body. I would love to know. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for being here. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button right below me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.